welcome to a new vlog. It's Friday today and I just got ready because a very good friend of mine from Germany is coming to visit me in Paris this weekend. She's currently on her way with the car and we're gonna bring her to a parking garage and then just catch up and talk about everything because we haven't seen each other in maybe like 2 months or so. And for tonight we're gonna see spontaneously, maybe we'll have a dinner or drink somewhere, and then for tomorrow, Saturday, we will do a perfect Paris day. So hopefully the weather will be good, but we will most probably walk around in the central arrondissements of Paris, grab a coffee and some snacks and just have a good time. And honestly, the best thing in Paris you can do on a weekend trip is just walk around, enjoy the city, enjoy the beauty of the city and the architecture. And then for tomorrow night, we will have an Italian dinner at a place called Giuseppe Trattoria. And I've heard it's really good. Apparently, a lot of celebrities also like to go there during Fashion Week, so it has to be good. That's what we're doing for tomorrow evening. So there you always have to have a reservation if it's a well-known restaurant, and then afterwards we will probably go have a drink somewhere. Anyways, I'm so excited for her to be here. It's the first time that she comes here to visit me in Paris, and yeah, we will have an amazing weekend, I already know. So we're currently in the Marais and she's here. Hi! And we're standing in front of Café Berry, cafe, as I said, in the Marais. So we'll see if it's good, but so far it looks really nice. And yeah, we're gonna check this out and then we will walk around this area a little bit. Just went a little bit shopping and right now we're gonna go back home and change and wear a second outfit. The weather is perfect and we're having such a great time. The brunch place was amazing. We had both Turkish eggs and I have to say it was really good, and the cappuccino and chai latte as well. We are at Palais Royal and this is the famous spot from Emily in Paris. Yeah. So now we're on the way to Palais Royal, the Jardin de Palais Royal, which is very famous here in Paris and a nice spot because you have Café Kitsune as well. So I think we might go there now, and it's a very sunny day, as I said before. And yeah. And we're finally back home. It was such a long day and right now we're just on the couch and drinking a tea from Marais Frère. It's called Buly and it's really good. I can highly recommend this, and they have such a lovely store in the Marais as well. And what did we do after the Palais Royal? So we didn't go to Café Kitsune, but we tried another place which was called La Crème de Paris. And the reason why we didn't go to Café Kitsune is because the queue was so long. So we didn't want to wait in line over there, so we went over to the other place and it was really, really nice. So we had a matcha latte and also a carrot cake, which was good but a bit pricey for what it was. And yeah, it's because the taste wasn't that great, but it was okay. We both agreed that it wasn't the best carrot cake we ever had, but yeah, Annika didn't like it as much. I would give it maybe 1 or 2 points more, like a better rating. What was I saying? We went to Place Vendôme, which is always a nice place to go to. So we basically had a very long walk, like a very long walk. And we also went to the 8th arrondissement and we walked over the bridge, the Pont de l'Alma, and went to the 7th. And then we finally went back home. And as I said, now we're just chilling on the couch and then we will get ready. We'll see. I have no idea what I'm gonna wear, but we have to match somehow. And we're back in the bathroom. I'm going to touch up my makeup. And first thing is powder. So I like to touch up the T-zone. Okay, that's done. And then I like to do some bronzer. This one, by the way, is from Tom Ford. It's the Glow Bronzer in 02 Terra. And then, of course, I have to add some blush. So I will be using the Armani Luminous Silk Glow Blush. I think that's what it's called. And it has this really pretty pinkish color. Just quickly reapplying my Summer Fridays lip balm. Then what I like to do is just touch up my brows, because over the day I think they lost a bit of their shape. So just drawing a little line and filling them out a little bit. And I'm still using the NYX brow pencil, which is really nice. I also link the right color in the description box. And now I want to create like a eye look that is a bit more nighttime appropriate. So I will use a, what is it called? Cream Color for Eyes 08 Spice by Tom Ford. It's a really nice shimmery brown. And I've used quite a lot of it because I use it on a daily basis actually. I will add a bit more just on the eyelid. Like so. And then I use a little brush from Kaya Cosmetics in the number E14. And I will just blend it out a tiny bit. And then to make it a bit more smoky, I'm using a brown, dark brown liner. And this one is from Estee Lauder. It's called 02 Black and Cocoa. And I just use it right very close to my lash line, like so. And then I drag it out to create a little wing that I will also smudge out in just a second. Same on the other side. And I'm just blending the edges just a tiny bit. And I prefer this over a regular liquid liner, to be honest. And dark brown instead of black as well. And then I will also add a little bit of the shimmery brown, and I will go in with this brush and just add it to my lower lash line. And as you can see, it already changes the look a bit. Like the eyes really make a huge difference in my opinion. And then I will just use a liner for my lips, and I use one from Anastasia Beverly Hills in Cool Brown. I really like just a natural brown shade. And I slightly overline just the Cupid's bow. Same on the bottom, I just overline a tiny bit in the middle and then drag it out. And that's it for the makeup look. I am already wearing the dress I will be wearing tonight, a bit more fancy. And I just quickly gonna check if I will have to redo a bit of my hair. But I think maybe just a little touch up here in the back, but otherwise pretty happy with how it stayed today. And yeah, I think we're almost done and we have to go get a cab, and then I will show you where we go next. We're so hungry and I think the food is going to be amazing. At least that's what I heard, that it's amazing food, and I can't wait. I decided to touch up some of my hair strands in the back of my head, and I used the Dyson Airwrap with a round brush attachment as per usual, and then I made sure that everything was well in place. And I also will always touch up my bangs. Mitte. I got this PR package from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and they have a new brow freeze gel. So before it was only in like this little pot and now they have it as a brow freeze gel, which I think is really nice. So you don't have to dip it in and like try to brush it in the correct way. This is much easier and I think I really like it. It's nice to make them hold a bit better because mine are always going down, always. So let's test this out tonight, and I will just have this in for a couple of minutes and then twist it out, and then we're good to go. So Annika just left and I'm so sad, but we had the loveliest weekend, and it's so much better to have really a weekend together instead of just meeting for lunch or dinner. So if you have a long distance friend, you really have to prioritize them and find time for your friends as well. I think it can get a bit overwhelming at times, especially if you don't live in the same country or in the same city. So do make time for your friends. It's so worth it. It's as if nothing has changed. Like we see each other and everything is just like it used to be, and it was so amazing. We had good food, good drinks. We walked a lot around in the city and she loved it. The weather was perfect, and now I'm back home and I have around 2 hours before I meet my aunt for a late lunch dinner situation. And I'm so excited because I haven't seen her in a while as well. So I'm so happy to catch up with her. We're gonna meet in Montmartre and I just need to change my outfit and then I will head out. And I'm back home from the late lunch dinner I had with my aunt. It was so nice to see her again and just to catch up and talk with her and have quality time. And the food was also really good. I had the salmon fillet as you saw, and I'm telling you, this was so needed because I didn't have salmon, like a salmon fillet, in such a long time. I did have sushi in January when I was in Frankfurt for a weekend, but like just simple grilled salmon with like a side of grilled veggies. It's so simple, but it's so good and so healthy. I couldn't even finish it all because it was such a big portion, and I had to skip the sauce because it was with mayonnaise, and I'm not the biggest fan of like heavy sauces or like with dairy, so I just need a little bit of lemon and that's perfect, and that's what I did. My aunt had the brunch menu. They have like an all-day brunch situation, and you can choose a salty and a sweet dish, and you have orange juice and a hot drink. So it was just perfect for like a casual lunch. And then we walked around Montmartre. Montmartre is actually one of my favorite neighborhoods because it reminds me so much of my childhood. Is my mom's favorite area as well, and my aunt, the one that I met today, she lived there for over 20 years. So yeah, just like, I don't know, it's nostalgic to me, and especially in summer, it's so nice. But today we weren't so lucky with the weather. It was very like moody and rainy, and it's just the complete opposite of what was yesterday. Like yesterday it was sunny, it was beautiful, it was just a perfect day with my friend. And today it was a bit, yeah, depressing, I would say. I don't want to exaggerate, but I'm very weather dependent. But I have to say, since living in Paris, I like the majority of the time I'm in a very good mood. I'm very happy. But I think that's also because I try to remind myself regularly that I live here and that I have this life and that I have this opportunity. And I think everyone should do this. Like, you always have to remind yourself of the small and also the big things in your life. But I feel like once you move somewhere, at the beginning, it's like a very big thing. And after a while, you get used to it. It becomes like a smaller thing. It's not like, oh, I just moved to Paris and wow, life is so exciting. You just get used to things so quickly. And I think it's the same with relationships, for example, with friendships, and you just take people or things for granted, and that's not good. So what I usually do when I notice that I'm just not so happy, or like I have like a little downtime here, I go outside, I put in my AirPods, I listen to music, like happy music, that make me feel like the main character. I walk around and I just look at the beauty of the city. I observe the people. I really inhale the energy, and I just notice and realize how lucky I am and how grateful I am. And I think that just really helps, because when I was in Hong Kong for my semester abroad, that's just like a couple of years back already. I can't believe it. 5 years. Yeah, 5 years. I was so excited to go to Hong Kong, and then I was there. It was so nice. But after a while, you just get used to things. And like, thinking about it now, I wish I would have enjoyed it more and like go on more trips and do more things. And there I had like an end date. But here in Paris, I don't know how long I will stay here. I want to stay here for like a longer period, but I don't know if that's going to happen. You never know what's going to happen in the future, especially because I'm looking for a job, and yeah, I just really want to enjoy the time here. But yeah, I can just really recommend you to do that. If you ever feel like, I don't know, there's just a lack of motivation or inspiration, contact your friends, your family, talk to them, and just notice how much love there is in your life. That's one thing. And if you move to a new city, do what I do, just go outside and just remember where you are and why you're here and why you really wanted to do this and why you took that step. And another thing I like to do is journaling. So I have a journal, and every once in a while, not every single day, sometimes I have like phases where I do it every single day and I'm very like consistent with it. But at the moment, for example, I'm not doing that every single day, to be honest. It's just every once in a while. I will write down one page, and I have like a couple of prompts, and I can show you that in another vlog, but that also really helps to just remember what you have and just be grateful for your life. But yeah, those are the things I really like to do, just to uplift myself, like remember what you're grateful for. I love those practices. It's very important for your mental health also, I believe. And those are topics that I love talking about. I'm very passionate about healthy lifestyle, like may it be food, but also mindfulness and gratefulness topics. It's just so interesting, and it makes me so happy. Anyways, maybe that's a topic for another video. But yeah, that's also the end of this vlog, and I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel, and I see you in my next one.